Well, I thought I was done with these, but here we go. Weasel755. This is an interview for you. Well, let's get this bad dream over with. First question, where are you from? Well, since you guys are on the internet, and it's always rumored that you shouldn't really give out your information on the internet, I'm from Pennsylvania. Alright, next question. Would you compare your series to Adam West Lapdog's? Why, yes, I would, of course. Now, let's put some perspective on this. Let's bring up a simple graph. Nah, you don't need any characters on it or anything. Okay, here's the simple graph. Now, this is me. Yeah, pretty big, right? I know, I must have a huge fan base on YouTube. Yeah, right. Now, let's show Adam West Lapdog. Yeah, that's pretty much how I compare to him. You see how I'm that little tiny blue one and he's that big red square? Well, that's pretty much how we compare. He's huge, and I'm just a teeny little dot. So, I hope that answers your question. Alright, moving right along, let's go to the next question. Are you working on anything else apart from Wind Waker Abridged? And yes, I am. I am the voice of Navi on Team Zero Masters Ocarina of Time Abridged. Now, the first episode was kind of crude, but hopefully by second episode we'll get better. And I hope that we become a popular abridging team. I am the editor also. And I get all the clips, so that's another thing I'm working on YouTube. Oh yeah, and I also have a life. Question 5, oh yeah, almost done. Right after this I'm gonna get some lunch. Now, how do you come up with your jokes? Well, as many of you have noticed, my jokes are on the weak side. Not as good as Adam West Lapdog's. Probably because, well, I'm not that funny. But the point is, I come up with my jokes on the cuff while I'm doing my abridged series. Or while I'm in school, I think about them, write them down. Or while I'm at work, I think about them. Then I keep thinking about them. Then eventually I forget them. But the point is, they were funny, so I'm sorry that my jokes aren't that funny. But I'd like to think that I'm pretty funny, in all seriousness, but I'm not the funniest person in the world. For example, let's do a joke right now. Knock, knock. I said knock, knock. Oh, right. Yes, well, who's there? Oh god, how'd the punchline go again? Shut up! Alright, this is almost over. Moving on to question 6. Do you own all or most of the Zelda games? Well, let's just put it this way. If you ask me a question about the gameplay of any one of these Zelda games, excluding those pieces of shit that Phillips made, well, I'd be able to answer it. Which means I've owned every single Zelda game there is. Whether it be a port to the Wii or to the GameCube or anything. But I've played it, I've beaten it, and I conquered it. In layman's terms, yes, I've owned every single Zelda games. Now, the final question. The one that I've been waiting for. If you had to pick the best of all your videos, which one would it be? You know, it's always so hard to choose your best video. Well, I'd just like to say that Ganon Slayer, in my opinion, would have to be my best video, considering how long it took to edit and how good the music syncs up with the actual, game footage. But in the future, I might make another Ganon Slayer video for Wind Waker. Yeah, I know. Excited? Well, you should be. Well, I hope you enjoyed this interview. And Weasel755, I hope you're proud of yourself.